So it is a very nice day as a Packers fan, waking up on a Monday morning with a new quarterback in Jordan Love, a guy we waited to see all season, and we wake up 1-0, beating the Bears once again. There's nothing better. It's a great feeling to continue to have the upper hand in this rivalry. And I want to go in here today and go through lots of different stats looking at Jordan Love, some traditional statistics, some advanced statistics, and sort of see what we got from Jordan Love in his first start of the NFL season in 2023. I also am going to be putting out a Packers newsletter. I sent one out this morning breaking down the offense. I'm going to send one out a little later this afternoon breaking down the defense, my thoughts on that. If you want that, I'll leave a link down in the description. You can click it, enter your email, and you will receive that newsletter. But for Jordan Love's first start of the season, it was a great, great performance. If we look at his stats, 15 of 27, 245 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. One really awesome thing to see was his yards per attempt, which was 9.1 yards per attempt, which ranked third in the NFL in week 1 with still one game remaining tonight. So he was pushing the ball down the field. It wasn't only checkdowns. He was consistently pushing the ball down the field, being aggressive there. Here's another interesting stat. I tweeted this last night. Top 5 passer rating for QBs in week 1. Jordan Love, numero uno, 123.2. Desmond Ridder, 111.8. Brock Purdy, 111.3. Tua Tagovailoa, 110. Then Russell Wilson at 108. So it's just amazing seeing Jordan Love at the top of these rankings. And then here we have another one. This is from Austin Gale on Twitter, who says highest and lowest week 1 EPA, which is basically measures efficiency per play, per drop back averages when kept clean, no pressure. Number 1, Brock Purdy. Number 2, Tua Tagovailoa. Number 3, Jordan Love. So Jordan Love is just sitting at the top of all these ranks. And here's an interesting one I found from NFL Next Gen Stats. They have this stat called aggressiveness. And here's a definition of what this stat is, and then I'll explain what Jordan Love did. So here's what they say. Aggressiveness tracks the amount of passing attempts a quarterback makes that are into tight coverage, where there is a defender within 1 yard or less of the receiver at the time of completion or incompletion. AGG is shown as a percentage of attempts into tight windows over all passing attempts. So basically when there's a defender within 1 yard or less. Jordan Love ranked third in aggressiveness of QBs who've played so far, so everyone but Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen who have yet to play. Jordan Love ranked third with an aggressiveness percentage of 22.2%. So that means that 22.2% of Jordan Love's attempts were into windows where the defender was within a yard. And all game, Jordan Love only had 1 turnover-worthy play per PFF. He, of course, didn't have an interception, but I think they found one play where it maybe should have been if, I don't know if the guy had caught the ball or something like that. So even though Jordan Love was forcing it into tight windows, he clearly was putting it right on the spot because there's only 1 turnover-worthy play, which I just love having a quarterback and a guy like Love who is willing to push the ball down the field, who is willing to throw the ball into tight situations and give his receiver a chance. It's just fun to have a quarterback playing like that. Not to say that we haven't had a quarterback like that, but just it's great to see what Jordan Love was doing in his first game. Here's a few more. He was 3 for 5 for 43 yards and 1 touchdown when blitzed. So the Bears didn't really bring a ton of blitzes in this game. And I mean, one of the biggest strengths of this Packers team, which we already knew coming into this game, coming into the season, was the offensive line, and they played incredible. According to PFF, the Packers only allowed 6 pressures all game. And there was another side that had 2 pressures. Sometimes the different people, trying to figure out those stats count it somewhat differently. But regardless, the Packers offensive line held up incredibly well. So the Packers have always been a team that love to, spend that draft capital on offensive linemen, lots in drafts, and really just develop those guys. And the Packers are, I would say, one of the best in the league at doing that. And of course, having a young quarterback in Jordan Love, one of the greatest assets you can give him is a very, very solid offensive line. So for Jordan Love's first start of the season, it was incredible. And to think, too, that we didn't have Christian Watson. When Watson comes back, watch out. Defenses really have to keep an eye on him because of that speed. It'll open up Romeo Doubs even more, Luke Musgrave. Having a guy like Watson on the field makes it easier for every single player on that field. So incredible day, and I think a lot of great things to build on going forward. There, of course, were a few things to work on, but I feel like that's to be expected. But overall, I loved what I saw from Jordan Love, and it is just great to continue to beat the Bears, and it's a great way to start the season. So let's hope we can continue it next week against the Falcons. I just wanted to share those stats with you guys. As I said, if you want to get my newsletter later today, Link in the description. You can enter your email and subscribe there, and you'll get my stuff later today. But that is it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.